with the best highlights across Northeast Wisconsin. This is Friday Night Blitz with John Miller.
It is up, and it is good. Wow. Neenah has the lead with 10.6 seconds remaining.
Welcome into Friday Night Blitz. That was the last meeting 4 weeks ago between Neenah and Kimberly at the Rockets, with some late game heroics, beating the Papermakers for the first time in 19 years with that game-winning field goal. Well, the FBA rivals met again tonight in our Sports Showdown Game of the Week. The Papermakers have ended the Rockets season 2 years in a row in the playoffs. Who would win tonight between two of the three FBA champs? Well, let's take you to the highlights. Let's go to early in the first quarter. Ted Stefaniak and John Mino on the call for this great game, and they've seen a lot of great battles between these two. Early in the first quarter, Papermakers strike first. Braden Ellison throws a dime to Carter Howard in the end zone, dropping it in the bucket. Now Kimberly, they'll be right outside the red zone again on the next possession. Ellison, he's going to pass, and it's picked off by Zane Schmidt off the tip. Same score a little later. Snap goes high for the Papermakers. Marcus Doucette, he's going to try to make something out of this, but he coughs up the ball. Neenah recovers. That will lead to quarterback Evan Van Evenhoven following Grant Dean into the end zone. Extra points missed, though. Rockets down one late in the first half. After an amazing pass to get them down there, Van Evenhoven punches it again. 13-7, they lead at the break. Now, Rockets at their own 9 in the third quarter. Van Evenhoven airs it out to Grant Dean. He's going to use that 4.3 speed. The future Badger gets a 91-yard touchdown pass. They're up 13. Now Kimberly trying to respond early in the fourth. Ellison's going to take to the air once again. This guy's well blanketed, and Grant Dean comes up with the interception. It took 19 years for the Rockets to beat Kimberly, and now they beat them twice in the same season. Neenah rolls 34-14. Let's send it to Ted Stefaniak, who caught up with the Rockets.
Thanks much. Joined by Steve Young, the head coach of the Neenah Rockets. Congratulations, a sweep over Kimberly. It was a long time since you had beaten Kimberly, 2005 when you got the win earlier this season. What's it feel like tonight?
You know, that felt really good then, but it feels really good. I'm really happy for our staff and our kids. They've really worked hard, and they've really believed in the system, and they really believed in what we put out here tonight, and they believed in each other, and they got a job done.
Play of the game, of course, Evan hooks up with Grant Dean, the all-star. Grant Dean, 91 yards on that play, and I believe that was right after a timeout. Tell us about that play.
Well, that play came off a play we had run earlier, and we just noticed they were a little, that there was a little kind of an error in their defense, and so we came back to it, and we found it. We didn't know if Evan would have time to get it off, though, so we went with it, and holy buckets, it worked.
Congratulations on the win. Good luck in level 3.
All right, thank you.
All right, back to you guys.
Thanks, Ted. You're the man. Now let's go. Staying in Division I, Bayport of the FRCC North hosting the Golden Raiders of Sheboygan North, who play in the FRCC South. Pirates bested the Golden Raiders when these two met a couple of years ago. Now Pirates on their first possession. Brady Moon doing what he does best. He puts them on top. Now Bayport next possession a little later. It's Moon again from 3 yards out. Bayport wins 61-12. They will go on to face 1 seed Marquette next week. Now jumping down a level to Division II, the other FBA winner, 1 seed Kakana, taking on 5 seed Beaver Dam. The Ghosts red hot coming into this game, winning their last two by a combined 61 points. Kakana on the 6-yard line here. Kyle Kress, he'll work his way into the end zone. They go up 15. Now Beaver Dam looking to fight back. They're going to go big. They're going to go to the air. They're trying to fight back. But Parker Shue, he's not just a great receiver. He picks it off in the end zone. Kakana is absolutely rolling. Now, early in the second half of the game, Kakana's got the ball. They hand it off to Aiden Reardon. He finds an opening up the middle. Ghosts cruising this one 48-21. Next up, Kakana has a huge matchup against West Appear. That could very well be our showdown game of the week next Friday in Kakana. Down to Division III, the undefeated Notre Dame Academy Tritons, who have had an amazing season outscoring opponents by 311 this year, hosting Port Washington, tied at 7 early. Tritons rolling. Christian Collins gets the handoff, truck sticks the defender, and goes on in the end zone for a 4-yard touchdown. Next possession, Max Pierce. This guy has been on fire lately. Tosses it up to Charlie Hornacek. in stride. He's got one man to beat. He beats him. That's a 38-yard touchdown pass. How about that connection again? Pierce hits Hornacek. He'll scamper. Can anybody stop him? He's going to slow up close to the end zone. Gets pushed in. That's a 48-yard touchdown pass. Tritons roll 35-13. They'll play at 1 seed Grafton next week. Now, before we get to more highlights, we have a very, very special introduction tonight. The newest member of our sports team, Kelly Hallahan, covering a game that very well could have been our showdown game of the week. Kelly joins us from Lafayette, Indiana, where she was covering the Purdue Boilermakers and their amazing basketball team, among other things. We're pumped to have her as a part of this team. Now let's send it to where she's at right now in Kiel for a huge D5 matchup.
These next two teams know each other well when it comes to the postseason. Kewanee versus Kiel. Can the Storm hand the Raiders their only loss of the season, or will Kiel continue their undefeated streak? Both teams take the field, and the fans are on their feet. The second quarter of this one is all Kiel. Bryce Gullickson punches one in from a few yards out, and that's when the Raiders started rolling. Next offensive drive, a deep throw from Cade Volker to Harrison Zorn for another touchdown. Raiders up 14-0. Kiel dominant on both sides of the ball. Now it's Trey Bartz with the interception, and this leads to another touchdown from Gullickson. He finished the night with 5 rushing touchdowns. Raiders up 21-0 at the half. Third quarter, Kewanee is able to get on the board. Quarterback Brett Paulson with the TD, but the Storm could not stop Kiel on the ground. The Raiders take this one 42-7.
I mean, obviously they beat us the past 3 seasons. We've played them twice. My sophomore year, we lost both those. First game of the season last year, we lost that. Obviously tough. I mean, it's obviously really nice to come out here and beat them. I mean, everyone worked so hard. We've been working so hard for this. It's amazing. But obviously my linemen, they're so good. They're so physical. They've been working so hard. Most of them have been starting their sophomore year. They're amazing. I love them. It's amazing. I think this is the second time we've ever done it in school history. So yeah, every week, week by week.
What a night for Bryce Gullickson and the Raiders. Kiel survives and advances to level 3 of the playoffs. Reporting from Kiel, Kelly Hallahan, NBC 26 Sports.
Thanks, Kelly. If 1 seed Wrightstown can beat Southern Door, they'll host Kiel next Friday in what would be a huge level 3 matchup. Let's go to early in the first quarter. Handoff goes to Aiden Humpty Dumpty Humphreys. He spins in for the first touchdown of the game. Now Southern Door looking to get on the board. Drew Doust is going to drop back to pass. This guy's had a heck of a career with the Eagles. Nowhere to go, and he's going to get sacked by Josiah Cousins of the Tigers. Now, start of the second quarter, Wrightstown's knocking on the door of the end zone. They give it to Humphreys, who puts them up 6, or puts 6 on the board. Tigers rolling this one 50-8. That's going to be a heck of a matchup between Wrightstown and Kiel next week. And don't go anywhere. Play of the night is coming up next. Play of the night, you already know what it is. Evan Van Evenhoven for the Neenah Rockets, a 91-yard touchdown pass to Grant Dean, who uses his track speed to get past the defenders. Neenah beats Kimberly twice this year. They will host a playoff game next week. They'll host 4-seed Muskego, who took down Franklin. They whooped them. So the Rockets will host Muskego, a team they lost to on the road in week 1. Lots of great matchups next week. Can't wait to see which one is our sports showdown game. Probably going to be West of Pirkakana, but we'll have you covered on all the action from level 3 next week on Friday Night Blitz.